Has your marriage grown cold, distant, lacks excitement? You need to watch this video before it's too late. This is Dr. E and my wife Robin, and
Hi.
we are so excited to be here on the channel, AskDrE.com. And we invite you to go there and ask any question you want to, AskDrE.com, absolutely anonymously, and we'd be more than happy to look at your question. It might be the one that we pick. We want to talk today, Robin, about lifeless marriages.
Right.
And we've known a few through the years, that's for sure, that somehow the people just don't seem to be in love with one another anymore, and there's just a deadness in their relationship. What do you think causes that?
Not going to Texas. What is it called? Texas dating. Going to Taste of Texas.
Oh, not going to Taste of Texas. Well, yeah, that might be it, because they do have the best salad
Yeah,
bar in
they
Houston.
do.
That's for sure. I think it's the real reasons are they stopped trying.
Yeah, that's Taste of Texas.
Yeah, and they stopped dating, which is really what you're
Right.
talking about.
Right.
I think when you get to the point that you just don't even bother to date your spouse anymore, there's a problem there. And you just sit at home. Maybe he does his thing, she does her thing, and dating has kind of gone away. And so let me encourage you that if you're having some issues in your marriage, one of the things you can do is to start dating again. Go to a movie, go out to eat. You say, well, I can't afford to do anything. Go to a park. You know, there's a lot of free stuff that you can do. Go walk around somewhere and just be together. And that's important that they start dating.
Right.
Then I think that people cease to nurture the relationship.
Right.
You have to feed it, you know. And I think so many times people just take and take and take. They put nothing back in. And as a result of not nurturing the relationship, that well runs dry.
It does.
Yeah. So, and then there's some marriage destroyers as well. Let's talk about those a little bit. One is criticism. What do you think about that?
It's bad. It destroys things.
Yeah.
It destroys things.
Well,
You can critique, but not criticize all the time.
and I think that's a problem, is that sometimes it's easy to fall into the habit of just criticizing and
Everything they do.
everything. Absolutely.
I can do it better.
And it makes the person gun shy. I think
Right.
you can't have a conversation with them. You can't do anything right. And so as a result of that, facing criticism all the time, it shuts the marriage down.
It does.
So another thing is defensiveness. Just always having your guard up and easily offended. Just the slightest thing will offend you and make you angry or make you mad, and then you start to shut down, and that causes your mate to shut down. Just being defensive, or how about stonewalling? What do you think that means?
What does that mean? Stonewalling, just stopping you there?
It's kind of like freezing somebody out.
Oh, okay. Freezing you out, I understand that.
Yeah, and just you.
I can do that really well.
Yeah, yeah, you can. But, when you freeze somebody out, that is, I mentioned this, I think, probably a few weeks ago. It's like taking a brick and putting it in a wall, because that shuts down conversation. When you freeze somebody out and you cease to talk anymore, you stonewall, then there's no conversation to be had. And that's not a very fair thing to do to your spouse.
Well, and I will say, mine's not freezing you out. It's just when I get really hurt or upset, I just want to be by myself. I don't want to talk about it then. I don't want to see you. I need time to myself.
Now, you're talking about fiction, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's pretend people that we know.
Yeah, there we go.
But and so that's for the other person to learn how to realize that that's what you're doing. You're not stonewalling.
Yeah.
You just need some time alone.
Well, that's true, but I think sometimes it's stonewalling. I think sometimes that's exactly what it is.
For people like you who can't stand to be alone, right?
I don't like being alone.
You
I
can't.
don't. Yeah.
If I go to sleep, y'all, listen to this. Take a nap? Never. I don't normally do it, but he'll come and go, Robin, are you asleep? Robin. No.
I've told Robin if she leaves me, I'm going with her. So anyway, how about contempt?
Oh, that's awful.
Well, yeah, obviously it's awful.
Well, I
awful,
mean, and I see some men that when they talk to their wives, I mean, you can tell they talk to them like they can't stand them.
or wives that talk to their
Yeah, they do.
husbands that way.
They do.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like a contempt, like I can't stand to be around you. I don't want to be around you.
And
These
the
are all
same they do
things.
to their children. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the kids pick up on that, and it creates a really tense environment in the house. It's just unhealthy all the way around.
right.
You cannot display acts of contempt toward your spouse, and if you want, unless you want to destroy your marriage, and that's a guaranteed way to do it. Another thing is emotional neglect. That's probably, not probably, it is usually a lot harder for men to pick up on emotional cues than it is for women to pick up on emotional cues. That's just the way God made us. We're different. Women are very sensitive. They walk into a room and they can sense the atmosphere of the room, and they might even ask her husband if they leave a party, "Oh, did you sense the tenseness that was there between so and so and so and so?" And the husband's going to be, "No, I never saw it," you know. But just neglecting each other emotionally, I think over time a man knows what his wife needs, and a wife knows what her husband needs. And so if you continue to neglect one another in that regard, it's going to lead to maybe even divorce eventually, and which is sad. It's always a horrible thing to see a home broken up. What about unresolved resentment?
Yeah, that's not good. You need to work it out.
Yeah, going to bed angry at one another.
Right.
That will cause resentment to build, put another brick in the wall. It gets taller, it gets thicker, and the resentment grows. It doesn't just disappear. Resentment is something you have to work at getting rid of. You know, I've always thought of the illustration about the campfire. If you don't clean the ashes out of a campfire, the fire will go out in time. You have to clean the ashes out, and you have to put in new wood, you know, to keep the fires going. I read a statement the other day, and I thought this is so true. You don't fall out of love. You drift.
Right.
It doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small, tiny increments. You know, a word of disrespect here or there, a look that is not a very kind look. It could be an attitude or a spirit that someone picks up on concerning you. It could be a lack of thoughtfulness where you never do anything kind for your spouse. It's just a few steps here or there, and then you wind up in a place that you never, ever thought you would be in life and in your marriage. And so in order to turn all of that around, you've got to do the opposite of all these things we've talked about. You've got to date your wife. You've got to care. You've got to show that you care. Women have to show their husbands that they care about him and love him. And you have to really treat each other with honor and respect and cherish one another.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Right.
So I hope that this helps you. Thank you for joining the Ask Dr. E show. We'll have another video that will come out next Wednesday morning. So God bless you. Thanks for watching.
Bye.